Hey guys, so I've just come out of the other side of a session of my guitar playing, my learning, my lesson, my self-taught lesson. Found an app online, great app. It's allowed me to actually get further than I ever have done in the past with guitar. So really great. I've been practicing for about sort of actually not 5 to 6 months. It's probably going to be around about 7 or 8 months. And I'm just noticing really just how much that has changed for me. Before I started doing this, I was really in a space where I was just protesting all the time. I didn't want to practice. I just wanted to get there and be able to play guitar and all this kind of stuff. It was like an instantaneous thing that I wanted, which of course with anything you're kind of practicing over a period of time, it's never going to be that. We almost circumvent the journey to try and get to the result because we think we want the hit of what the result's going to give us. But I know from my own experience in my past that I can go for things that give me a quick hit, if that makes sense. But you then get what you want, and then it's not what you think it was, and then you go on to something else and it's almost like you get an addiction of a hit, if that makes sense. It's like you get addicted to the hit you get. It's never enough. And so it's not about the end result. It's about the journey that you take toward it. And whilst the journey for a lot of us seems a very painful event, it's like, do I really have to do this? Do I really have to go through all the struggles and strains? Why can't I just get there? But what it's teaching me and what I'm coming to know over a very long period of time is that, it really is all about the journey. It's the journey you take and the achievements along the way. My example of this is that you're not born and then you live to die, right? Because, what's the point of life in between if you're continually wanting an endpoint? And essentially that's what you're doing with anything that you do. Whenever you want the endpoint now, just so you can get the hit, it's almost like saying, I want to die. Because you may as well be, if you're not going to experience life, you may as well be dead. And what I find that for myself, and what I observe many other people doing, is that because they feel that their life is so unpleasant, and the experiences that they have are so unpleasant, and they don't want to experience those experiences, they end up wishing their life away. And then when they get to the end of their life, it's regret, it's this, it's that. I mean, even through my own life experience, I'm 42, right? And, I've already experienced that cycle of regretting the things that I haven't done because I wasn't able to enjoy the experience. I didn't know that at the time, which it sounds weird, but I didn't know I wasn't enjoying the experience. So for me, I reckon more than anything else, it's about me learning to enjoy the experience of life. It's ups and downs and just everything that is contained in life, because if there were no ups, there would be no downs. If there were no downs, there would be no ups. Everything sort of counterbalanced between one and another, if that makes sense. It's interesting. There's loads of different ways to look at this, but so that's really my journey into the guitar. I've wanted to play music for a long time. That's what it's teaching me about the journey, teaching me about how I can experience the journey and know that it's about learning to play the guitar and not actually being the end result, if that makes sense. So it's not being the end result, but it's not about having the end result. It's more about being in the process of the moment and experiencing it. And what actually I'm feeling from this is there's a degree of joy of being able to just, sit in that, experience the mistakes that I make, when I make a wrong chord change, feel that part of myself that is criticizing or getting frustrated or just want to throw the guitar down and say, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm no good at it. Just feeling those feelings and then reminding myself that I'm here to practice. I'm here to play the song. I'm here to do whatever I'm doing in the moment. And I'm just going to enjoy that because that's what I'm here to do. So it's just like an acceptance in the moment, acceptance of being in the present moment, enjoying the journey and learning to play the guitar because that's what I'm here to do, right? Yeah, it's about the moment and the joy and everything else. So that's what I wanted to share today, guys. It was interesting to me to see myself sat in that moment and see myself making the mistakes and actually, instead of reacting massively and feeling extremely unpleasant about the whole situation, I was actually enjoying what I was doing. I was kind of gently laughing with and at myself about the mistakes I was making because I realized that, you know, we all make mistakes when we're doing various different things. And if we didn't make mistakes, we wouldn't know what we need to improve on. So, and being present with that and just enjoying that. So that's today's video, guys, and speak to you very soon.